wigs online can be incredibly daunting, especially when there are so many retailers out there and a million wigs to choose from. So here are 5 tips to keep in your back pocket. Use them as guidelines for next time you're ordering. And don't forget to stick around for tip number 5, because honestly, that one will probably save you the most money. And before we get started, welcome to Get Wiggy with Bree. I'm Bree, and I have a little tag along today. I had my 4th baby about 2 weeks ago, and he can't quite be put down, so he's along for the ride today. Tip number 1 I would do before you even start doing your deep dive into research, and that's decide if you want a human hair wig or synthetic wig. This will determine who your retailer is going to be, what your budget's going to be, and honestly, the longevity of your wig. Tip number 2 kind of piggybacks off tip number 1. So that one is do your research, and this one is a 2-parter. So for the first part, you want to research a retailer. In the wig world, there are a million different retailers. Some do human hair, some do synthetic, some do both. And unfortunately, there are a ton of scam sites out there. So if you're looking into wigs, make sure you're shopping at a verified retailer. And honestly, if you don't know if the person who you're buying from is verified, ask around, look at the product reviews. A lot of times that is very telling, and it'll give you a good depiction if it's a good person to order from or not. And honestly, guys, some of it comes down to common sense. If you're looking for a Raquel Welch wig, they say, hey, you can have this one for $50. It's brand new. Likely it's a scam. Run. And part 2, you really want to research the wig that you're planning to order. Now to do that, I would look at wig reviews on YouTube, and also guys, go on Instagram, go on TikTok, look at wig reviews of the actual wig you're thinking about purchasing. A lot of times these wig reviewers will go outside, show you the color in different lightings, they'll show you a million different angles, you'll be able to see it on different skin tones, which I think is so important. Tip number 3 is check your head measurements. And this may be something you have already done, but the reason why I'm stating it again, some retailers and some brands have completely different sizing. So you might be a petite average in one brand, but then an average in another brand. And you want to make sure that the wig you're ordering is the right size. An example of this is Ellen Villa. I love her styles, but she tends to run in a petite average cap size. So it's something to keep in mind if you're planning on ordering that brand. Does your head actually fit in that size? Number 4, and this one I think is so important, check the return policy. There are some companies out there who will charge a massive restocking fee when it comes to restocking their wigs. And guys, when you're paying $300, $400, $500 for these wigs, 30% or 40% restocking fee is huge. You do not want to waste your money and pay a restocking fee if you don't have to. What I'd recommend is checking for a company who either has free returns or allows you to do exchanges, and honestly, one that will actually let you try on the wig. There are some that if you try on the wig or change the part, you can't return it. And how are you supposed to know if you like a wig if you can't try it on? All right, tip number 5, maximize your budget. One thing I didn't know when I first started wig wearing was the amount of deals there are available. If you are shopping for a wig, shop the deals and do not pay full price if you don't have to. The industry standard from many wig companies is 30% off. And 9 times out of 10, you'll probably be able to find a 30% off code for whatever wig you're looking for. And if for some reason you can't find a code, ask someone who actually reviews wigs. More than likely, we have a 30% off code or some kind of discount that we can give you so that you aren't paying full price for your wigs. And guys, if all else fails and you can't find a code, you don't know who to ask, wait for a holiday weekend. I'm talking Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July. If you're shopping during a holiday weekend, you'll probably be able to find a discount. And if not, wait for Black Friday. You will have discounts on these wigs. So unless you need the wig this weekend or tomorrow, I recommend that you wait for a deal. If you keep these 5 tips in mind, you will have a much easier time when it comes to ordering your wigs online. So let's review. Decide if you want a human hair or synthetic style, because that'll determine your retailer and your budget. Number 2, do your research both on the retailer and the wig. Number 3, measure your head again and compare it to the retailer or brand that you're planning to purchase from. Number 4, check the return policy so you don't end up losing a lot of money. And number 5, maximize your budget, shop the deals, and do not pay full price if you don't have to. You guys, that is pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have another tip for ordering online, feel free to drop it in the comments so that we can all learn from each other. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.